My wife and I both worked to support our families to make sure that everything was taken care of. We were renting a house at the time, had a great landlord, nice big home in North Glen, and it was doing very well. And
Dad had a job. We didn't have to worry about bills. We didn't have to worry about the car breaking down. It was always just like green grass. Nice big backyard.
I was 9 when my mom was diagnosed with ALS. It was really hard at that time. I didn't understand what was really going on.
It eventually got to where I was like, okay, this is life. This is life got, really real, really fast, and how to really grow up.
it was taxing on us, mentally, emotionally. I mean, my kids, especially, and me, but most of my kids, seeing their mother going from a healthy woman, walking, being vibrant, and to a person who eventually her body couldn't function at all. That was very trying financially. Mentally, we had to do a lot of work in the house, put up rails, put up things, do some additions of a ramp, because eventually she was going to be in a motorized wheelchair.
You can tell that it was really tiring on him, but he loved my mom and he loved us, so he worked really hard, and that's basically, I could see that was his drive, because he loved us.
And we lived in that place for about, I'd say about 9-10 years, so that was really our home. That's what me and my sister grew up in.
My wife had passed away, and then we were going through some economic things. The company I was with, they basically split and formed into two companies, and I went with one company, and they started laying off a few people, so I got laid off eventually from them, so I lost that job. The owner of the home, he decided to sell, so we had to move very fast, very quick. We had 2 months basically to get out and find a place. And the economics here in Denver were totally changed compared to what I was used to.
I grew up in that house, and it was really scary. I was like, what's going to happen next? Because I never have been through that.
Place like, you've grown up, my mother was, that's the place I had a lot of memories of my mom.
We stood in a hotel complex for roughly a little over three or 4 months, and went through our life savings. I worked to try to get jobs, do as much jobs and everything I could.
The sad thing is we had to give up our dog, and I loved my dog. He was one of my best friends. I loved him, and we knew that we just couldn't keep him because it's not his life that he deserved. He deserved to be in a home.
Finally led to I had to come up with a decision, because I knew that we were going to run out of time, money, and a place to stay. So I started calling around. I looked up online at the library to find out where I can get into a place that they recommended growing home. So I said, okay, I'll give them a call, and I called them, and they said, yeah, come on down. And that was a saving grace. It really helped us out, because my daughter, she was getting kind of worried, Dad, where are we going to go? What are we going to do?
We found out about growing home, and that was really good, and it really helped take stress off not only me, but all my dad and my brother. And it gave me more comfort knowing that someone was there to help and help me get through it.
By the grace of God and the organization of Growing Home, it has helped us. And from that, have a place to stay for that time that we were with them, and recoup, work, save it on money and save it on things, and start our life again progressing in a different avenue, which is, we're very appreciative of that. We have a basement apartment type of thing where everybody has their own room, things of that nature, or it fits in the budget. We're cooking and doing all the stuff that we can do on our own, and the kids are happy. They have a place that they know that they can come and relax and not think that, what are we going to do for the next month and that. And so that gives them their assurance. And my daughter, being in high school, she's happy by that. She's being with her friends and not having to go to a new place and try to develop anything new with new kids. And my son is enjoying that. He's working, and he's excited because he's going to be going to college here in the fall.
I loved growing home because not only were the people so nice, but I didn't feel like they were being judgmental. They were like, I want to help you and make you feel comfortable, because it was more like they understood what we were going through. And the food was great. I really liked the food and the people and how awesome they were, and they were just so much fun.